else that was supposed to open got too drunk and left. The one and only Keith Ray.
Woo! Yeah! Yes!
First a drink.
Yeah!
Woo! Salute!
Now, a lot of people here know me, but something you might not know about me is that I like to learn, and that is why I watch the Learning Channel, okay? You got that show, My 600-Pound Life? Are we familiar? It's a great show where all the people definitely weigh more than 600 pounds. I love that show. It answers the questions I want to know the answers to. Like, what exactly does the bottom of that lady that's gut drags the floor look like? You know? Surprisingly, a lot like an elephant's foot. You know? Like something you could borrow a blacksmith's machine shop file and take to it for a couple hours. A pet egg is not going to work on this. You got lots of grout and barnacles. You've got like, I don't understand why there's a dreadlock made out of lint and hair from cats stuck to the bottom, and like that little piece that rubs off a shopping cart wheel is like there, stuck to the underneath, you know? And what I really don't understand is, like, I get it. This show is designed to sell ad revenue so they can raise money to help her get like one of them 4 stomachs removed or whatever the fuck. But like, why can't they help her out in the meantime? Like, get her a wagon for her gut. You know, like I get it, ladies. Nobody wants to be old Betsy Gutwagon, you know? But it's better than being the lady that's gut drags the floor, you know? I just, like, put it in a wagon, help her out. I don't see, what makes me upset about this is I like big women. You know what I mean? I like a woman so big her titties start in the middle of her back, come swooping around like a ring off Saturn, you know? I'm telling you, that's why I like big girls. They got them big ass titties, dude. Who in the crowd likes some big ass titties? We can we can make noise for some big titties. Flat-chested women get all of October. You know what I mean? I fucking love big titties, man. I like them. You know, like I like the big nipples on them. You know, I like a chick got a nipple like a DVD. You know what I mean? Come poking up over the bra like a little titty sunrise. I like them with them long ass teats too.
Shit.
You know, all long and leathery like somebody cut the pinkies off a pair of racing gloves. I like it thick. I like a teat like a little penis. You know, like you sucking on it, you feel a little gay. You know? Love me some big ass titties. Love me some big girls, dude. I like a girl so big you gotta come in it sideways and hold the one leg up. Work that shit like a coconut farmer, dude. Best believe me, I'm climbing to the top of that tree, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you guys can tell, but big fan of The Little Mermaid, you know? Not so much that sedity little half fish thinks she too good to be princess of the ocean or something. I like that Ursula. Yeah, I like that big bitch, you know what I mean? She evil, dude. I love that shit. It's hard to find a big girl ain't got a heart of gold, let me tell you. Manipulative, that Ursula. Plus, she got 8 legs. That's 4 pussies. I know math. Thank you. That is a good joke, but it'd be an even better trap hook, you know? 8 legs, that's 4 pussies. 8 legs, that's 4 pussies. Fuck yeah, man. Disney's all kinds of liars. I did the research, and dogs can't French kiss worth a fuck. I'm not even gonna act like the spaghetti helped. Little something about me you might not know. I used to live in a shed in Hollywood, California. Because when it comes to picking a shed to live in, it's location, location, location. And it wasn't bad living in the shed, you know, I kind of liked it, frankly. There was a couple of little differences in my life you housey people might not be so aware of. One of the big things that changes when you live in a shed is you have to start hiding your urine container behind the sofa when you have chicks over. That's the cross to bear there, you know, like, because you don't want to throw out that Dean's milk jug full. It's all the way full, you know. You want to make sure that it's filled up to the top before you huck it in the dumpster at the construction site across the street. Keep people from living in there. I don't want them bringing down the property values on my shed, you know. Biggest change in my life when I lived in the shed was that I had to start using condoms. Because the chicks that fuck me fuck people that live in sheds. That's some suspect ass pussy if you ask me. I like a tough woman, you know? Kind of woman that scares me a little bit, you know, to go to sleep around. I don't know, man. It's like every single girl I've ever had as like a significant other had a tramp stamp. You guys familiar with the tramp stamp? I love tramp stamps, man. It's the only art you're actively encouraged to jizz all over, you know? Believe you me, I got no problem glazing up a Daytona Beach masterpiece. All right? Fucking Jacksonville Pollock in this motherfucker, okay? I just don't understand why they all gotta look like mom with bigger tits. So, the first time I ever fisted a woman, it was kind of on accident, you know?
Oh, no.
Nobody really goes over to a girl's house to Netflix and chill like, yeah, let's break some boards in that pussy, you know? I was over there, I just thought things were gonna be good, you know? It was a typical Netflix and chill. She was blowing me before the credits to The Office were over and shit. So I stuck in a couple digits, you know, to test the waters. And I immediately realized something was amiss in them waters, you know what I mean? Her pH balance was off, okay? The shit was thick, like egg whites, okay?
Oh.
It was weird, I put those fingers in, and as I did, she goes, you can use more than 2 fingers. And as she said that, it's like the rest of my hand just got swallowed up.
No.
And now I'm in there, you know, in the murk, in the swamp. I got a hand like a fan boat right now, you know? But it kind of looked more like a seahorse on a seesaw because I left my thumb outside. I'm a feminist, you know? I was working the clit with my thumb, and it looked kind of like one of those Bob the Builder toys we give kids, you know, like a little table saw toy. Have you seen those? It's great that whenever we want to encourage children to have a work ethic, we buy them a dump truck or a table saw. That's right, boy. It's garbage or fucking cabinets if you want to make a living. Fucking crazy, man. So anyway, I got my hand up her snooch, and I'm worried about it. You know, the shit's thick. It wasn't it's not like egg whites like in the beaters where you're trying to make yourself a little heart-healthy omelet, you know? You pour it out of the carton there, and it lays out nice and thin. This was more like when you throw the yolk back and forth between 2 sides of the shell. Like when you're making a nice hollandaise sauce, you know, the leftovers from that. Like imagine a big bowl of actual egg whites, like somebody dumped that down her. That's what I'm dealing with here, in my mind, while we're coital. And, you know, eventually, she was done with the foreplay, and she said, would you like to come to my room? I said, of course. You know, in for a penny, in for a pound. I was going, and this was a lot of pounds, dude. This is a big girl. So we go on into her room, and the first thing out of her mouth is, you like my bed? I had it custom made. All I could think was, no shit, it looks like it's made out of railroad ties.
Oh my God.
I could see the chain gang building it in my imagination, you know? Dink. Dink. Debbie ain't falling through the flow no more. Dink. Yeah, that was fun fuck until I caught a glimpse of us in the mirror above the bureau. Oh, no. Worked a lot of jobs in this life. A lot of jobs. Not good at keeping a job. You know, my last job that I had, I got fired because I gave them an ultimatum. I told them, you can either pay me more or I don't want to work here. And they said, we don't want you to work here.
Oh,
Don't worry about me. I got them for 2 chicks and 2 t-shirts. No big deal. 2 chick Keith rides again.
Woo.
That's right. That's what they used to call me, old 2 chick Keith. No. Yeah, they did used to call me that though, man. You know, but really, if we got paid bi-weekly, I was more like 1.5 chick Keith. Yeah. I had a lot of jobs. Over 100. Yeah. 2018, I turned in 27 W-2s. Yeah. Can't keep a job. I remember when I was about 50 jobs deep, I started realizing maybe it's me. You know? Because I just don't have no respect for management. You know, I don't care much for supervisors. And assistant managers, fuck them all. Or as I like to call them, $1 more an hour than us snitches.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yes.
Always coming around trying to make us work. You got time to lean, you got time to clean. Well, this is a McDonald's in a Walmart. It's supposed to be dirty. Fuck, man. Fucking hate work.
God damn it.
But the thing about not being able to keep a job is oftentimes you're between paychecks, you know? And one particular time I was between paychecks, I was subsequently between bars of soap. It's a tough spot to be because I already had the new job. I was working towards the next paycheck. And, you know, I was keeping it together. I was showing up to the boiled seafood restaurant dish tank every day, getting through it. And yes, I was rinsing. I'm not an animal, okay? I was just out of soap, and it was tough. And my manager, he pulls me to the side and he goes, "Que pasa, man? You stink." He was from Illinois. I told him, man, I go, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm between paychecks. I'm also between bars of soap because I was already working on the bid at the time." And he goes, "Okay." And I was like, "No, I don't have money for soap." And he goes, "No, I get that. I just don't understand how you don't have any money for soap, but you always have cigarettes." I go, "'Cause I'm not addicted to soap, motherfucker." These fucking sticks, the only thing keep me showing up to this fucking shrimp sauna, Ramon. Fucking try and get between me and my cigarettes. I was relieved of my position. But, you know, I can't take all the credit. Part of it has to do with how I was raised. You know, cross-faded. Yeah, man. I didn't wash up on the beach like Mike alluded to earlier, or crawl up out of the primordial ooze. I have a mother, believe it or not. Pretty cool lady. I like her a lot. I remember one Christmas she got beat up pretty bad. We were all sitting around the tree. Mom's got 2 black eyes and a bruised rib. She got in a fight with her boss. And the way she tells the story is that he grabbed her by the throat, and she came up with a beer bottle, I don't know where it came from, and busted over his fucking head. And then his 2 fat daughters took her outside and tuned her up real good. But what I think is funny about that story
Oh my God.
is how she's like, "I don't know where the beer came from." And it's like, in your hand like every other moment of my childhood? Or maybe off the bar you were leaned against when he grabbed you by the throat? There's lots of places for this mysterious Bud Light to appear. I don't understand. No, she's cool though, man. She's fucking dark. You know, I come from somewhere, you know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. I love my mom. She can't tell me about a song she likes without saying, "Play that one at my funeral." Like I'm supposed to walk around with some kind of funeral playlist to always add new fucking Tim McGraw songs to. So I've got this list, and I'll tell you guys some of the songs my mother once played at her funeral. She wants What a Wonderful World, both versions, the Willie Nelson and the Louis Armstrong version. But she wants Willie's played first because, and I quote, he's cuter. She also wants the song Rise Up off the multi-platinum 2008 R. Kelly release. The Double Up album, you guys remember? Yes. Oh, yeah. The Rise Up was a song off the Double Up album that was meant to comfort the victims of the Virginia Tech shooting. And also, my mother has no idea anything about what R. Kelly's going through right now. It turns out you don't find out about R. Kelly from old episodes of Mama's Family and CSI Miami. If you just watch that shit, you'll think he's still like a songbird sent from the heavens to amuse us all. But, you know, we live and we learn. Another song she once played at her funeral is Hurt So Good by Johnny Cougar Mellencamp. Are we familiar? Pretty good song, but kind of an odd way to find out your mom likes it rough, you know? Oh, man. She's a great lady. We have a lot of fun together, you know? We used to take Valiums and make a thermos full of mimosas and go to the beach down in Galveston. It's neither here nor there. I'd like to close with an impression of my mother. I think I'm getting pretty good at it. This is an impression of my mother telling me about a fight up the block. Bitch up the block hit her husband. Hit him twice, I'd have hit her back. Don't wave to me. Fucking stuck up bitch. Oh, think I won't call the cops because I'm smoking weed on the porch. Think I won't call the cops like I ain't got a hidden drawer in this house. I got 2 hidden drawers in this house. One for the dro, one for them numberless guns your brother gave me to hide. You know, your Uncle Dave's got cancer. They say you never survive it twice. Where the hell did this beer come from? Thank you, Creek in the Cave. I love you all so very much. Y'all live forever in my heart. Have a great night. Drink another one with me.
Yay!